Is an internet meme that Canada is fast becoming a new China? The video we're going to break down today is going to confirm that Canada is becoming the new China. Viva Fry, former Montreal litigator turned current Florida rumbler, and I spent about 3 hours this morning listening to the oral arguments of the immunity case as relates to Trump before the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I was not left feeling optimistic, and after having seen this video, which I'm going to break down and translate for you, I am left feeling even more pessimistic about the state and direction of the world. This story has to do with a tiny chain of islands, an archipelago, if you will, called Les Îles de la Madeleine in the Gulf of the St. Lawrence, just off the east coast of the province of Quebec. It's a tiny chain of islands. It's a hot tourist destination, probably among the most beautiful places on earth. I have never been there. I've always wanted to go there, but it's exceedingly difficult to get there. Well, they made news recently because they wanted to impose a tourist tax on people who go visit Les Îles de la Madeleine. Now, imposing a tourist tax, okay, it's what governments do, especially in socialist regimes. Tax, tax, tax. Apparently, the revenue will be used to help with the infrastructure of Les Îles de la Madeleine. All right, so they want to impose a tax. Nothing so controversial about that. It's par for the course when it comes to governments. How do they want to impose that tax? The rumors were that they were going to impose a QR code on the residents, which the residents would have to show when leaving the island so that they would be exempt from paying this tourist tax. Those are the rumors on the streets. It has been confirmed. Wait until you see this video. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to translate it because it will blow your freaking mind. Now, full disclosure, I haven't seen the entire video. This is an edit of the series of questions of one resident in particular from a municipal council meeting. It's going to blow your mind. It's all in French, so I'm going to go through it and pause and translate so that your mind can be sufficiently blown by Chinese levels of communism infiltrating what were once allegedly free and democratic societies. Just to translate the title that you're looking at here, it says a Chinese system in Île de la Madeleine, Passe Archipel, Jeanne Bourgeois, that is the resident who's talking.
Je me nomme Jeanne Bourgeois. Je suis plutôt ici pour parler de comment rentrer, sortir comme Madelinienne sur le territoire de ma municipalité ou de l'agglomération municipale des Îles de la Madeleine.
This is a woman. She says, I'm going to present myself. My name is Jeanne Bourgeois. I have some questions as to how I'm going to get in and out of the place where I live in Île de la Madeleine, and to which the response is this.
Donc, c'est très simple, Madame Bourgeois. Vous avez absolument rien à payer comme redevance ou passe archipel, étant donné que vous avez une résidence ici aux Îles de la Madeleine. Vous avez déjà un compte de taxe foncière. Vous participez et contribuez déjà
déjà beaucoup.
C'est ça, aux objectifs de la passe.
This is a very loose translation. It's not going to be verbatim word for word. It's going to be the essence of what is being said here, but you have the guy saying, all right, well, don't worry about it. You don't have anything to pay. You don't have any redevance to pay, any fee to pay, because you're already an Île de la Madeleine. You already pay property taxes. You've already paid into the system. So don't worry about it. You've got nothing to pay for yourself.
Vous avez bien parlé que ça prendrait un code QR pour entrer aux Îles de la Madeleine?
Pas pour rentrer, pour sortir.
Pour sortir.
Okay.
Here, Jeanne Bourgeois says, did I hear correctly that it's going to require a QR code to get onto the island? To which the guy swiftly corrects her and says, no, not to get onto the island, but to get off of the island. It's going to require a QR code to get off of Les Îles de la Madeleine.
Donc, les Madelinots, qu'est-ce qu'on va devoir présenter, nous?
Un permis de conduire avec une pièce d'identité avec une adresse aux îles. Il y a pas...
Jeanne then asks, so what are we as Île de la Madeleine going to have to show? And the guy says, yeah, you'll have to show a license, a piece of ID, an address on the island so that you'll be exempt from paying the fee. And then things start to go a little haywire.
Okay, ça veut dire que c'est la première fois au Canada qu'on va devoir montrer un permis de conduire pour sortir d'une municipalité. En fait, ça s'est jamais fait.
Jeanne says it's going to be the first time in the history of Canada that anyone is going to have to show a piece of ID, a driver's license, in order to get out of a municipality. To which the guy says this.
En fait, vous le faites à chaque fois que vous prenez l'avion puis le bateau?
Non, je le fais pour payer un service du bateau.
The guy actually says, no, you already do it every time you get on a boat or get on a plane, to which Jeanne says, no, that I do for a service, not to leave a municipality. The guy just simply doesn't understand or doesn't want to understand, and I think it's more the latter, because he is confounding two non-analogous comparisons. But bottom line, you're going to have to show a license, an ID, show that you have an address on Les Îles de la Madeleine, and then present a QR code in order to be able to leave that municipality, presumably without paying the fee or without paying a fine associated without paying that fee.
Quelle loi vous permet d'exiger qu'on montre un papier pour entrer dans une municipalité?
What law exists that can empower you to require us to show a piece of paper to enter a municipality? Jeanne confuses entering with exiting, but as we see later on, it's a distinction without a difference. What law authorizes you to demand a piece of paper in order to allow me to leave a municipality? And the guy, again, is going to say, well, it's like the metro system. It's like a boat. It's like a plane. Except it's not. It's like China.
On demande une pièce d'identification pour s'assurer de la conformité à notre règlement municipal.
We are going to demand a photo ID to ensure compliance with our municipal regulation. That was actually his answer. Just basically reiterating, yeah, we're going to demand identification from you in order to ensure that you are in compliance with our municipal regulation.
Rethink Recycling.